Oi there, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to talk to you and tell you about what has actually made me able to overcome my dopamine addiction and addiction to scrolling on my phone, social media, rabbit holes on YouTube, whatever, checking my phone all the time. I discovered that this problem of being addicted to my phone and how it was taking away the beauty of being in real life and being in this world. 8 years ago, I discovered that. And I worked very hard to try to figure out a solution to be able to rid myself of that addiction. And it was very hard because nobody knew about this, right? It wasn't too much research about why the internet was hooking us and squirting a lot of dopamine into our brains and how it was ruining our day. It was an unknown subject. So I had to dive really deep into all of the mechanisms of what was going on and how I could engineer that to get myself out of that spiral. And it was not as easy as just saying, okay, I'm going to put away my phone and that's it. I had to go to take some drastic measures, like getting a really shitty phone for many years before I was able to go back to having a nice big iPhone, because then I wasn't able to have the apps and everything was not that available all the time. I came up with systems and techniques of how I could keep my phone addiction, dopamine addiction, in check. But that is not what I'm going to talk about in this video, not the techniques and the systems per se. I'm going to talk about what actually made me able to keep this under control for a sustained period of time. And I want to be truthful with you about that, because I created this channel to help people rid themselves of their dopamine addiction, but my path has turned a little bit away from that. And therefore, I'm not going to drag you out in many videos about techniques and stuff you can do. I'm just going to go straight to the meat of it. And that is that your phone, if you're addicted, is a pain avoidance device. It is like an anesthetic or a painkiller. If you have a headache, you can go and take a painkiller to rid yourself of that pain, let's say. And the same is true by your phone, the thing you have in your pocket every day. When you compulsively check your phone, pull it up to your face, you're actually numbing yourself out. You're using your phone to die down and destroy the symptom of the pain that you are feeling in that moment. And the big tech companies, the YouTube and TikTok and whatever, they have perfected this because that's how they earn money. No blame on them. But they have understood that humans have emotions and we have thoughts. And when we have painful thoughts and emotions, then we want to get rid of those. And what better way to get rid of that than to be entertained, to be distracted, of course. And throughout history, there were many means of being distracted. We could go and play casinos and drink and do all that crazy stuff that we now only can see in movies. But could we pull up a phone and read about something completely different, or watch a crazy TikTok video of a guy putting his face in a bowl looking like a little pig, right? No, you couldn't. You have to go to a freak show to see something like that, but now you can just pull up your phone and see it everywhere. And why it numbs the pain is because it distracts us. So let's say you have an emotion, you have some fear or anger, something, you need to pay a bill, or you don't feel like you're chasing your dream enough, or something like that, and you pull up your phone and you can be distracted for a little moment. Then you suppress that emotion. You say to it, no, I don't want to feel you, get out of here. But that emotion stays stuck in your system and it gets then replayed on a loop. So when it comes back up, the habit loop is to pull up your phone and do everything over and over again. And the more you suppress, the more difficult it becomes for your system to handle everything. So the more you watch your phone or YouTube, or distract yourself with Netflix or watching Netflix while you're on your phone. So it becomes like this death spiral. What becomes the solution then? And what was the solution I discovered beyond all of the techniques and the mind methods and the mental maps and all that stuff? It was to start to feel the uncomfortable feelings, to start to face them, to process them, to sit with them for a longer period of time, and really be with myself and start to enjoy my life as it is, and be able to stay here in the moment with the feeling as they arise. Because the urge can come from curiosity when you use your phone, using your phone for curiosity. But I think that's healthy, that's okay. If you have a curious thought and you pull up your phone and you read about something, but just doing it to get distracted and getting away, then you're most likely avoiding some type of emotions within. Emotions is a very, very, very difficult topic, because if you had solved that problem, then you would be the savior of the world. That's what all industry is built upon, right? To somehow touch the emotions of a person, a car company, to makeup companies, the whole internet. It's to touch the emotions of people, to make people feel good. So it's not an easy task I'm putting on you right now. But what I can say is this: if you're serious about having a better life, wanting to enjoy your life more, and ridding yourself of the phone addiction, then starting to feel those dark emotions and sit with them and let them process is your way out. The first thing you can do, if you have no clue what I'm talking about here, is start to become better at feeling your body in the moment. Feeling just the surface of your body, and start to meditate on that a bit. And if there are very hard emotions that come up, you don't necessarily need to sit with the whole emotion right now, but just a little bit, and just get more and more sensitive to your system, your nervous system, so you can start to face it when those urges to pull up your phone and get away from pain comes up. That is my advice to you. There is no easier way to say it. It's actually pretty straightforward. It's just get more in tune with your nervous system, so you can start to face your subconscious mind, your emotions, and then you will get more control over it. I hope you have a great day. I'm Francis Drake, and I see you in another video, hopefully. I don't know. Goodbye.